All right.
Hey, you know what time it is? We are on the air here with the Denial of the Day podcast, BellatorClaims.com. I'm here with Chris. He's the claims manager. Chris, where are you
Hey.
today and what is new and good, my friend?
Oh, I am in the Batcave here, but things
Oh,
have been great. And yeah, love doing these denial of the days. So,
yes, so fun. What are we discussing today?
we're just going to discuss kind of just the basics of the residential roof, the different roof styles, types, and yeah, we'll just kind of just give a brief description of each one. So,
Okay, let's do it. Most
let's
of you
do it.
know the
So,
asphalt shingle type of roof. What other roofing systems are there, Chris?
yeah, so basically, once you enable me to share this, I can show
Go
everyone. There
ahead,
we
my
go.
friend.
All right. Everyone see that?
Yes.
All right.
See
So here are
it.
pretty much the four common roofing systems in Colorado here. So the first one, as you can see, is the metal roof.
Yes. Very
Obviously, we know what
beautiful.
that
It
looks
can
like.
it can really look beautiful on a residential property. I think it is my favorite is a combination of if it's tile or shingle plus metal, like some of those nicer newer homes look so good.
Hmm. Yeah, and they tend to be resilient too.
Yep.
On the insurance side, they are commonly denied under cosmetic exclusions. So you got to be careful what your insurance policy says and what those exclusions are.
Yeah, we know
So,
you're not going to read the policy, but if you do and you have a metal roof, we'd recommend it because if you have a metal exclusion, cosmetic waiver, they're all pretty much the same thing. It will exclude damage to your metal roof unless there's some sort of hole or you can prove it's functional, and then the burden is
mhm.
on you. So take it for what it's worth, but I think metal roofs on residential properties are freaking beautiful.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then the next one comes to our clay or concrete tiles. We see a ton of these in Colorado. I mean, they can
Yeah.
last a long time. Very, very heavy duty.
They do. Once they get older, they get become brittle, but
Yes.
again, make sure you have the right policy to cover the damage. However, again, I think concrete tile looks freaking amazing on properties and it does hold up to a very large hail size of
Mhm.
threshold of damage. So, take it for what it's worth, but just make sure you have the right policy and the right coverage.
Correct. The right policy for concrete tiles is definitely important. The next one is architectural asphalt shingles or
Yes. Architectural, it just is more of a dimensional shingle that looks from the ground. You can see it. It actually looks like it's got some profile to it and looks pretty good if it's the right color with the siding, things like that. But yeah, holds up fairly well to hail and definitely holds up well to wind if it's installed properly. Make sure you have the right
Mhm.
contractor doing the install.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it may not be the best. But go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. And these two photos in the middle here just kind of give you an idea of what those look like. So they have kind of a nice curb appeal, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah.
Um, the most thing you'll see on the insurance side is for some reason, insurance company loves to use the verbiage wear and tear on these. So again,
Yeah,
making sure you have a correct insurance policy, but that's what we're here for. Get
definitely.
us a bill. So
Yeah. And then the old school three tab shingle.
yes.
And it's very easy to see because one shingle, three tabs.
Hmm.
Chris and I were walking in downtown Denver a couple weekends ago and noticed that someone put three tab as their siding. Super exciting, super beautiful. Not a choice that I would make, but do what you need to do. It doesn't unfortunately hold up very well to damage because it is such a
Hmm.
flat surface when hail hits it. It doesn't have any angles or anything like that, which the architectural shingles do. And
Hmm.
most of the architectural shingles that are required to be installed in most municipalities today are impact resistant. And
Hmm.
so they have a much higher rating for hail damage and the threshold of hail size that will actually damage it versus three tab it's pretty much going to get damaged by any good size hail, maybe three-quarters of an inch or larger, depending on the wind speed. So just be aware of that. The more you pay for your roof, usually the better it will
Hmm.
hold up, but that's not always the case. But it's usually what we see, right, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think like you said, the more expensive ones, can be damaged as well,
Definitely.
and they can be more of an uphill battle
For
with your
sure.
insurance claim. That's why you definitely need to get us involved because we've worked all of these. I would consider us professionals when it comes to obviously on the claim side, working all these different types of residential roofing systems. So
Yeah.
get us involved.
Well, just like you said, Chris, I mean, let's be honest, at a certain size, it doesn't matter what kind of roof you have, it is for sure going to get damaged. If you live in hail prone states that have large hail, if it's Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, even Colorado, sometimes we get two
Mhm.
and a half to 3 inch hail. It's going to damage anything. So then it goes back to your policy. So make sure you have the right policy in place. When you're fighting your insurance company and they're not treating you fairly, BellatorClaims.com. We're here to help you. If you appreciate the content that we create, please give us a like,
Mhm.
comment,
Comment.
share the content, and then
Yeah.
subscribe to our channel so we can get this message out to 1 million property owners and contractors that need to know this information to be able to fight the insurance company. BellatorClaims.com. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.